In this land of endless night, we crawl and spar. We cut through lies. No gods above, no faith to give in. We break the dark. I stand unbroken. We pierce the lies. No gods above, no faith to give in. We break the dark. No divine calm, no gods above, we need them, not at all. We cut through lies, we stand in flame, enter heaven. We claim the name.
So purified like one size. Something coming near, yet they're so clear. And whispering like I've never been here. At last my veiled sight turns to lily white. Every
Good afternoon, Andre and Jose. Welcome. Very nice afternoon. And I'm back. Is it just me, but this sound... the BGM sounds so low. Kamusta? Very good. 1 month hiatus. Well, I'm on vacation. This music is such a banger, and we only have 10 hours left before we could before this event finishes, and we get an amazing upcoming event with Arcana, right? Can't wait for that. But before that event, we need to read this first. I heard it has a lot of lore. Vacation leave. Yeah. Yes. Light is alright. I heard this have a lot of lore, but it's not voice, sadly. So you'll have to bear with my voice again. Hi Mori, welcome. Oh, hi Viper. Wait, how does she sound again? Viper, my throat hurts. Seriously? Doesn't anyone ever clean around here? Well, you're in the outer rim. What else? My voice? No, not really. It's bad for my throat. Why is there so much dust? Should I eat it all? Would that make my throat stop hurting? Don't. It'll only make it worse. Oh, okay. Thanks, boss. Now then, the tip we got said there have been sightings of dangerous people coming and going around here. Viper looks around the area. I see a whole bunch of dust, but no signs that anyone's actually been living here. Yeah. I'm still not used to seeing EH with the exotic squad. There aren't even any light fixtures. Plotting something shady in the dark. Oh wait, this is Viper. Plotting something shady in the dark, huh? I wonder what it was. Viper, boss! Over here! There's stuff written all over the wall. There's literally writing on the wall? Viper turns on her phone flashlight and shines it on the wall Jackal is pointing at. What is this? The wall is covered in words written in red. That's kinda scary. Words written in red. Is it blood? Oh, I see. Traitors! Hypocrites! You abandoned us! And what's that in the center? Use blood. Maybe it's just paint. This is screaming horror genre. Light is our right. Heavenly ascension. Do you think Heavenly Ascension is behind this? Hard to say. I thought you'd already taken care of all that. I think I read that wrong again. You know, I'm confusing Viper and EH because the color is quite similar. Let's do that again, shall we? Hard to say. I thought you'd already taken care of all that. I did. But now it looks like a little investigation is warranted. I'll handle it. By yourself? Yeah. EH stares at the wall, filled top to bottom with writing. Be creative, right? EH, a would she? Would. Definitely would. Ingrid, have done something very tactical once again. EH stares at the wall filled top to bottom with writing. I'm pretty sure this is a message meant for me. Suspicious signs. Someone has a grudge with EH, it seems. Probably someone from Heavenly Ascension. Those move on her is very dangerous. Very dangerous. It's C4, right? Did you see the graffiti contest on blah blah link? No, I haven't. I don't open blah blah, unfortunately. Come in. Thanks for making time. I know how busy you are. It's a claymore. Oh, I see. I thought it's C4. You said it was urgent. What's going on? It's about a terrorist group from the Outer Rim. Heavenly Ascension again. Heavenly Ascension. Do you remember them? Of course, they are behind a lot of terrorist attack in the Ark. Crow used them to blow a hole in the Dome of Eternity. Then, do you know who founded Heavenly Ascension? Is it EH? Isn't it EH? I do. Good. That'll make this quick. As you know, EH is the only one who founded Heavenly Ascension. Oh, you used one. That's kind of scary, isn't it? Right. Why are you telling me this now? After the attack on the Ark, EH expressed a desire to atone for her sins. She asked to become a Nikke so she could take responsibility for what she'd done. What is happening? Oh, thank you for removing that, Mori. I used one when I was in OIC. It's safe from oh, yeah. If you leave it behind, it is safe, I guess. As part of the deal, she was forbidden from leaving the Outer Rim. A bomb was placed around her neck, and she became the leader of Exotic, agreeing to dismantle Heavenly Ascension herself. Those who left the group under EH's orders were spared their lives, while those who didn't were punished for the terrorist attack, and Heavenly Ascension was thereby declared disbanded. I had no idea that all happened. However, there's an issue. Since then, the remnants of Heavenly Ascension were quiet. Or at least, we hadn't seen any signs of activity from them. Recently, though, we received intel that they've started moving again. Maybe it's Sixo who is mobilizing the remnants of Heavenly Ascension. So her badonkers would be safe. Are you sure? It still seems dangerous to carry around. Didn't you just say the group was dismantled? It was, but then reports started coming in. Light is our right, Heavenly Ascension. That's their most famous slogan, and it's being written all over the Outer Rim. Couldn't it just be some copycat though? Of course, that's entirely possible. But we also can't rule out the possibility that there are remnants of the group still around. If so, EH's report of dismantling Heavenly Ascension may have been false. A ruse meant to protect what remains of their group. At least, that's one theory. The suspicion got pointed at her. It's not unreasonable for the central government to come to that conclusion. Yeah. Despite being a Nikke and she has a leash on her neck. She's still the same EH, but I don't think it's her. It's like shotgun spread out more wide and one shot explode. Oh, so it's like a shotgun. Is it? Is the range similar to a shotgun also? Is that what EH is firing during her burst? After all they see when they look at EH is the former head of a terrorist organization. That's why they're asking me to look into what's really going on with her. Do you think she lied? I don't know. I can't say. I don't want to give my opinion first and influence your judgment. Besides, let's just say I'm not fit to judge. What do you mean by that? For now, I want you to see EH in person and determine whether she's involved in this or not. You are the one of the victims of the attack, but you also have a long history of treating Nikkes without prejudice. If there's anyone who can remain impartial here, it's you. I think it's because EH is related to her. That's why she said she cannot be the judge of... she is not fit to become a judge. I want Ingrid to be play. She's too old to become a Nikke. we can't. She's too old. I think she's in her 30s or 40s. And Nikkes are supposed to be maybe around... what? Less than 20 years old, I think. She's in 70s. All right, I almost forgot that they are much older here in the arc. Right. 70s. She's a hag, I guess. Wait, did you play Footsteps Walk Run? Yes. I forgot. Yeah. She's actually older. But if you look at her, maybe my estimate of her age is around physically, I mean 30 to 40. I only use those cause of training and installing defenses with mines. I see. Alright, I'll meet with her. You're really going through with it? Yeah, I was asked to. Were you able to get in touch with her? No, she's not answering any messages or calls. That's not good. Whatever is really going on, this whole situation is suspicious. I'd advise keeping your guard up, Commander. Regardless of whether regardless of whatever EH intended, something is already in motion. You can't do as you've always done and blindly trust someone because they're a Nikke. Don't worry. How can I not? Let me come with you. It's dangerous to go alone. If we move as a group, we'll draw too much attention. Yeah, and I think Rappy would try to measure up EH. Better not take her. We're fairly well known now. Even so, it's better than being defenseless. Rappy being worrying wife at home. Well, they already have a child. Oh, that's why she's worried. She doesn't want to become a single mom. I just don't want to provoke them. Regardless of who's doing this, their recent actions have been bold. True, but I don't want to escalate this and drag innocent people into it. Still, I don't think going at it alone is strategically a good idea. That's why I've already contacted someone else. Someone else? Wait, you don't mean... is it Viper? Rappy is more worried now if it's Viper. That's exactly who I mean. Uh-oh. Child support. Yeah. No more child support if Commander suddenly got abducted by another wife, right? Suspicious signs be I knew it. It's Viper. It seems like someone in Shift Up actually likes Viper, I think. Because we keep on seeing Viper around, even in the main story. Honey! Viper. Viper's a chef kiss. Yeah. And I saw her, I think there was a collab with her and Razor. Her skin there looks, mwah, chef kiss. Like, don't you like Viper? I do. I adore her. It's been a while. It's unlike you to be the one to call first. I just haven't been able to reach EH. Oh? I don't mind the reason. I love Viper. I'm just happy you reached out first. Commander! I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, good doggo. Yeah. Thanks for coming out. Don't mention it. So, you're looking for our boss too, huh? Our Viper's just the perfect fit for modern casual streetwear that Nikke seems to invest a lot of effort in. That's right. Jackal's better than this kid's deal. Yeah, right. At least Jackal's a good girl. And she's a good, she seems to be a good doggo also, I think. That can bite you and kill you with a bite. Yeah, I heard Heavenly Ascension's on the move again, and I wanted to ask her about it. Yeah, we've been tracking them ever since we found signs of their activity. You've been tracking them too? Who do you think first found the wall with that slogan written on it? It was us. But a few days ago, after we found a certain wall, she said she'd look into it on her own. We haven't been able to reach her since. She's not responding to you either. Have you tried going out and looking for her? You bet. I ran around everywhere trying to catch her scent. But I couldn't smell her anywhere, so we didn't find her. I see. Can you show me the wall you found before she disappeared? Of course. It's deep inside the outer rim, though. Are you sure you're up for it? It hasn't been upkept for a long time. To the point that there aren't even lights. It's dark and dangerous. Well, I have you two. It'll be fine. It shouldn't be a problem with you two around, right? Yeah. Oh my. Here you were so guarded earlier, honey. And yet, now you're putting your trust in me? I love Viper. I don't see any reason for you to betray me. I suppose that's true. Are you going to double-cross me again? Of course not. I won't do anything like that again. Not now. Or ever. I'm not going to betray you, honey. I swear. Damn. Alright. I trust you. Yeah. I love you, so I trust you. Thank you. Viper said thank you? Then I'll say it too. Thank you, Commander. Now as a sign of our trust and commitment, what? How about a handshake? Damn, why only a handshake? I was expecting something more. A handshake. What now? Deny. A handshake? Yeah. In Booba, yes, we trust her. Yes. Mm-hmm. A handshake. Viper extends her hand. You said you'd trust me, and yet you're already hesitating? I would never do anything to hurt you, honey. I swore, remember? Alright. Why are you hesitating, Commander? I take Viper's hand. Your hands are so warm. Viper, let's go with my hand. Did she steal something from us? That handshake was very sus. Good. I'm all charged up now. Afraid of the snake bite. Afraid of what she might put on the commander. Follow me. We're gonna follow her. Pioneer off the outer rim. And... following Viper and Jackal's lead, I head deeper into the outer rim. There really aren't any street lights around. It's dark, huh? Heavenly Ascension never developed this area. That's why there aren't any lights. Heavenly Ascension developed areas? Mm-hmm. The entire outer rim used to be like this. It was already dark enough without the Dome of Eternity. But with the partition blocking the way, barely any light from the Ark could get in. EH changed that. He said people shouldn't live in a place this dark. And so she dug through the piles of scrap to find light bulbs, ran electrical lines through the buildings that were still standing, and installed streetlights all over the place. Wow. EH is turning out to be like the government of the Outer Rim, if you could call it that, because she's the one who's laying out the street lights. After that, people started following her even though she was an outsider. An outsider? EH? You didn't know? What do you think EH stands for? Do you know not her real name? Why are you stupid, Commander? Everyone's hero. I think I heard it was Elysian Harbor. That number one is just comical. Let's forget about it. I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. So you know her name, but not that she was an outsider. Since it's Elysian that sent you, I figured they would have told you everything. No, not really. How is she related to Ingrid, though? That has been my question ever since. Why does everyone's hero sounds like something I've heard? Me too, it sounds familiar. Sounds like that's not the case. Is there more I should know? It's probably better if you hear everything from EH directly. It's all really personal stuff, so I don't think it'd be right for me to talk about it. She's our boss, you know, and I want to respect that. For now, just know that EH was originally an outsider who came into the Outer Rim on her own. Alright. You two seem to be on pretty good terms with her. Who? With EH? I mean, it's not like we were strangers before. We already knew she treated her people well, even back when she led Heavenly Ascension. Probably something Laplace or Archranger have to... Ah, right. Right. Laplace and her hero shenanigans. Just, speaking of Laplace, where is her... it's not overspec, right? Upgrades upgrade unit. They still haven't released it. Once she actually became our boss, though, that's when we really understood why people liked her. Yeah, boss treats me well. He does say I can't bite whatever I want, though. There's a lot of things she tells me not to do. I don't like that. I want to chump stuff, but she says no. That's because you keep eating weird things and getting stomach aches. Oh, really? Then I like boss. He's nice to me. I didn't really expect that. After what happened with the attack on the Ark, I figured things would be more strained between you. You think so, right? I did too. So when EH first became our boss, I just flat out asked her. Animated baseball movie? There is? But I swear it sounds like a pseudonym of an anime. I can't figure it out, but it sounds familiar. Really. And then... What a surprise! You're the EH, and now you're here to lead Exotic. Did you volunteer for it? Yeah. Really? But we stabbed you in the back. Are you really okay working with us? Yeah. Wow, very impressive. Oh, unless you're here to try and reform us former criminals. Is that it? Of course not. My hands aren't clean either. Still, you're different from us. You had clear convictions. Ideals and intentions don't make a mistake any less wrong. I've no intention of lecturing you two, as though I'm somehow innocent. I joined Exotic because this squad is the only one operating in the Outer Rim. And I figured I can protect this place. I have no resentment toward you, and no desire for revenge. We can't change what happened, and now we're all paying our own price. That's all there is to it. I had no idea you're the type who makes life harder than it needs to be. Not that I mind. Honey's a straight arrow too. You remind me of him in that way. Okay then. I look forward to working with you, boss. Me too, boss. Likewise. And that was that. You get it now? She's got a good heart, despite everything we did to her. That's why I don't think she's lying to rebuild Heavenly Ascension. I realize you might not believe all that because it's coming from me. I do hope you'll hear her out, at least once. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. It's the commander. Going to be fine. He'll hear everyone out. That's why I'm here. That's the kind, honey, I know. Let's get going. We're almost there. Why does she keep on saying Pioneer of the Outer Rim, B. Okay. I follow Viper and Jackal into a rundown house. I trust Viper more after that Viper incident in a certain chapter, right? Me too. After she tried to help us, even though she went kaboom, that scared the shit out of me. As we enter, our footsteps stir up a cloud of dust. I'll never get used to this dust. I hate this place. It makes my nose and throat hurt. Then, do you want to wait near the entrance? It shouldn't be as bad there. Okay. Now we're alone with Viper. in a filthy place. This is the last place you saw EH? Yeah, that's right. See that wall? Viper shines her phone light onto one of the walls. Words like traitor and hypocrite are scrawled all over in red. How could you abandon us? Words of resentment. Die, central government lapdog. As well as some curses. There it is. And then the familiar refrain. Light is our light. Heavenly Ascension. Heavenly Ascension's slogan. So this is what she saw. Yeah, she said it was a message meant for her. It's probably from someone who resents her for breaking up Heavenly Ascension. In that case, it means she's a target. And if she's being unreachable ever since, she might be in danger. Yeah. Given that she was strong enough to hunt down Nikke's even when she was human, I have a hard time imagining something happening to her. But when people harbor a grudge, you never know what'll happen. It's possible she came back here at some point. Let's check the house one more time for any clues. Alright? Jackal? It's time to stop playing out there. We need to see if we can find any signs that the boss was here. Oh man! Inside there? My nose is clogged from all that dust and my throat hurts. Stop whining. Then, just use your eyes. Oh, right. Okay, I'll help find boss. We didn't ask her to sniff around. However, no matter how much we search the house, there's no trace of EH. There's nothing here. Maybe she didn't come back? Ugh. Viper, my nose really hurts. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, we can stop. This isn't good. We can't just go searching through the entire outer rim. For now, let's step outside, honey. Staying in here can't be good for you. Yeah, let's go. Hurry, hurry, let's go! Viper, Commander, hurry! Okay, we're coming. Before following Jackal and Viper out through the entrance, I glanced at the writing on the wall one last time. What's wrong? Something catch your attention? No. Just taking one last look. Looking closely at the phrase light is our light, heavenly ascension. I noticed a small groove etched into the word light. What's this? I press my hand against it. Huh? It's a freaking passage. The ground gives way beneath me. Oh no. I thought it's a passage. It's a trap door. What? What the? Honey? And I dropped down. Well, Commander, it's fine. You're gonna survive that. After a fall that lasts longer than I expected, I slam into the floor below. Ugh. I look around. The room is pitch black. Where am I? Who is this? Huh? You're not Viper or Jackal? Who's there? Ugh. Something heavy slams into my head. Oh. Good night, Commander. And I lose consciousness. I wonder who the fuck is that? Doesn't sound like it's EH. Someone from Heavenly Ascension, perhaps. Eh? So much blood. I hear someone's voice. Come on, wake up! Eh? That's EH? Eh? I thought... He should have given me a clue that it was EH. EH? Do you recognize me? Yeah, I clutch my throbbing head and sit up. Try not to move. It looks like you hurt your head. So it was not EH who, what's that? To whack the commander. Alright, before I passed out, I got hit on the head with something. You did? By who? I think I saw the silhouette of a man, but I couldn't make out anything. I see. Don't worry, I'm not that badly hurt. You shouldn't push yourself. You lost a lot of blood. Nah. Commander's used to that. Commander already got stabbed, skewered. It's going to be fine. The wound looks pretty bad. I'm... Ow! A strange chill runs through me. Aside from the cold, I really think I'm okay. Why does the commander have a cold? Mind if I take a look at the wound? You're wearing gloves, right? Yeah. Okay then. Go ahead, just be careful not to touch the blood. Alright. EH comes closer and carefully examines my head. It's completely healed. Judging from all the blood, I'm sure it was a serious injury, and yet... What's wrong? Nothing. He starts to check the rest of my body, starting with my back and arms. Thankfully, it doesn't look like you sustained any other injuries. Still, just because the outsides heal doesn't mean you don't have any internal injuries. Head injuries shouldn't be taken lightly. Let's rest here for a while before we get moving. EH doesn't know how mental our usual days are, right? This is like another Tuesday for Commander. It's fine. Yeah, sure. She might be right about me not being fully healed. I'm starting to feel colder. That is unusual. Ugh. What are you doing here anyway? Looking for you. Me? Yeah, Ingrid told me Heavenly Ascension is back. Oh, that. I came to confirm whether you're connected to it. It's just a cold. Oh, maybe. A normal cold. So Commander can still get sick, huh? I came to confirm whether you're connected to it. Whether I'm connected? You came to check whether I'm behind all this. It seems the central government suspects you. They think you never really disbanded Heavenly Ascension and that you falsified your report. I see. It makes sense for them to distrust me. To them, I'm sure I'm just a criminal who switched sides to survive. And now they want Ingrid to look into it. Yeah. Then, they ask you to investigate and to determine for yourself whether I'm behind this. Yeah, she said she wasn't fit to judge. Not fit, huh? Yeah, I could see her saying that. I'm sorry. You got dragged into this because of me. The fact is, I am connected to this. The one writing all these things everywhere, as if Heavenly Ascension is rising again, is sending me a message. It might just be sick, so... He resents me for what I did and considers me a traitor. The fact is, I did put an end to Heavenly Ascension, but it's not like I don't understand where he's coming from. So you figured out who it is? Yeah, yeah, I did. We agreed to meet, but when I arrived, I was knocked out with a sleeping gas and He got knocked out by a sleeping guest and Commander got whacked. And that's how you ended up here. He's most likely the one who knocked you out as well. I doubt he expected you to be looking for me. So he must have panicked when he saw you. He did seem confused, muttering something about me not being Viper or Jackal. What gas works on Nikke's? Now that you mention it, yeah. What kind of gas? They can't even survive without oxygen, right? I figured. After hitting you, he might have realized you're connected to the central government. He probably put you in here with me, figuring that if we die together, suspicion would naturally fall on me. Whatever the reason, I'm really sorry for you got caught up in all this. Well, now I have a better idea of what's going on. You're tangled up in something messy as well. Still, my telling you all this doesn't prove whether I really put an end to Heavenly Ascension or not. Ask me anything. I'll answer. In that case, why did you form Heavenly Ascension? Why would you want to know that? I know you've been fighting for the rights of the Outer Rim. What I don't get is why your resistance took on the form of terrorism, or what led to your subsequent change of heart. That's why I want to know more about how it all started. I think it'll help me judge better. Judge what? Me? Yeah. Alright. You've been dragged into this mess. The least you deserve is to hear the full story. It goes back pretty far though. Whoa, whoa, whoa! EH backstory. Let's go. I'm interested. Do you know what my name used to be? I've been getting that question a lot today. Yeah. Huh? I think I heard it was Elysian Harper. That's right. Elysian Harper. That was my name until I chose to cast it aside. Elysian is in the company? Yes, that Elysian. It was a name that came with a lot of weight. Having that name meant I was the next CEO. In other words, I was the heir to Elysian. Whoa! Is she perhaps Ingrid's sister? Sister, half sister, sister, I don't know. The heir? That would mean that you and Ingrid are half-sisters. We share the same mother. Oh, I see. They're half-sisters. Ah. I'm the younger one. Oh. Then why is she supposed to be the heir when she's the younger one? Our mother was the former CEO of Elysian. That must be why Ingrid said she wasn't fit to judge. Your family? Yeah, I guess. Honestly, I didn't realize she still thought that way. What kind of company do you think Elysian is? So that's two CEOs with half-sister, so Mustang. Don't tell me Mustang has a half-brother, half-sister somewhere. Yeah, with Missilis, it's Jian and Suyan. An arms manufacturer strangely obsessed with tactics. I like that. A company strangely obsessed with uniforms. I'll go with the first one. An arms manufacturer strangely obsessed with tactics. Tactics, yeah. Ingrid doesn't like that word. Anyway, you're right. It's an arms manufacturer that focuses on tactical excellence. But that wasn't always the company's top priority. In the past, Elysian pursued only one thing: power. Power? Yeah, more precisely, the power of humanity. What? Just wait until Mustang has a twin that look exactly like him and switches places with him every now and then. That would be pretty hilarious, man. So maybe every time there's a Tetra event, there's like Mustang 1 and then the next event it's Mustang 2. Maybe that's why we still don't know much about Mustang, so we'll see. We'll be surprised, but it's highly likely that Mustang also has a sibling. When the Raptors attacked, humans abandoned the surface and fled to the Ark. My mother believed that, in order to avoid extinction, only the strong must survive, so that humanity could grow stronger and evolve. That's what she used to say, at least. Continue to evolve. Where are we heading with this? That's a scary thought. That's the thought of someone who can do questionable things like experiment in humans just to gain that evolution of humanity shenanigans. That sounds similar to Elysian's current philosophy, but also a bit different. So basically basically GN. Just with a different company. That's right. Ingrid believes humanity must use technology to defeat the Raptures. But she's not so fixated on the sole pursuit of strength. Mother was different. He pursued strength to the point of obsession. Yikes. The children must have suffered under their mother. That's why she wanted the strongest of her children to be her successor. Ingrid and I were constantly tested and compared. I came out on top, which is how I became the heir, I see. And the reason I was given the name of Elysian. If it weren't for a certain incident, I would have inherited Elysian as planned. What incident? Did you know that Elysian built the Outer Rim barrier? What? Really? What? No, I had no idea. Of course, it was the central government's proposal that initiated the process, but Elysian spearheaded the construction. Mother had long believed that the weak were meant to be culled. What the fuck? The weak were meant to be culled. That's one scary mother. That's basically an Asian mom, I think. And felt that garbage should be kept separate from human habitats. So she naturally welcomed the proposal. She knew people were living there in secret. She used to say they lacked gratitude for being allowed to live in the Ark, instead squandering their lives on gambling and pleasure. She called them garbage. That's harsh. Ingrid and Elysian's tactical... What was that? Ingrid and Elysian's tactical upgrades. You need proper justification for what? He's a hi Chime, welcome. At the time, I really thought the people in the Outer Rim were all like that. But then, during the final inspection of the wall, I was sent to the Outer Rim in my mother's place, since I was the heir and all. That's when I learned for myself. The Outer Rim wasn't a mere trash dump. Just like the Ark, There were people living there. Real people, not garbage. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? The young boy and girl are startled and step back, dropping a fuse. Ew, what's wrong? It sparkles and it's pretty. You were going to light a dynamite fuse because it's pretty? We wanted to make light. Everyone says there's no light here. Yeah, we played around with fire on that mountain. The light was really pretty. We just wanted to see it one more time. Is that not allowed? It's... What are kids like you doing here in the first place? Where are your parents? How did you even... What do you mean? This is our home. This is your home? Mom's here too. She's inside over there. I think... Children timidly glance at the fuse. Are we really not allowed to light the fire here? I'd really like to see some pretty lights. No, it's not allowed. We could get hurt if you're not careful. We could? Alicia and Harper carefully looks at the mountain of trash. Use this instead. Huh? She picks up a sparkler that had fallen to one side of the trash pile and then lights it. Man, the simple happiness of the children that has been stuck in the dark for too long. Bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. Wow! These are the only things you should be lighting, okay? Okay. That's when the thought hit me. People live here. I can't just ignore that. The strength of humanity. Elysian Franca, who is this? Proposal for improving the living conditions of the Outer Rim residents. Is that her mother? Elysian Franca tosses her tablet down. I sent you on such an important assignment so you could learn about what being my successor entails. But now it looks like you came back more foolish than when you left. Who are the residents of the Outer Rim? There aren't any humans there, last I checked. Mother... That entire place is filled with garbage and nothing else. After being granted the privilege of escaping the surface and seeking refuge underground, they chose to hold themselves up in that dump. That makes them garbage. If you really view those things as people, then that tells me all I need to know about how poor your judgment is. There are children who were born there who aren't like that. It may be true that the adults who went there were weak and made foolish decisions, as you say. But those children never had a choice. That doesn't matter. Being born in a dump still makes them garbage. What kind of logic is that? If their lives are meant to be anything more than that, then they'll find a way to survive, to get stronger, and to make it out of there. I don't like their moms. Damn it. What happened to her? Maybe she got assassinated or something. Something that crossed my mind while watching another stream. Ingrid and Harper having different fathers. Might be because of Franca's thoughts on evolution. Oh my god. So basically she was experimenting on them who has a better gene, I think. Wow, what a trash mom. If they can't, it simply means they were born weak and they will die weak. That is the law of nature. I've said it many times before. Humanity as a whole must become strong. Only by casting aside the weak and strengthening ourselves can we survive this world where inhuman monsters run rampant. Have you really not learned that yet? Still, they're just children. If you really can't understand, you aren't qualified to be the heir of Elysian. Don't become weak, Harper. The heir of the great Elysian must not be swayed by pity for the weak. Be clear in what you keep and what you cast away. For the sake of a strong human race, the weak must be discarded. Maybe the dad had just enough of her antics, maybe. Or maybe she paid the dad's, sperm donor or something like that. And they don't care about the children. So both of them are trash. Maybe. I'm assuming here. Otherwise, humanity will never grow stronger. It is only through strength that humans can avoid falling behind in this inverted ecosystem and accomplish the great feat of reclaiming the surface. Okay. It was then that a thought came to my mind. If we only pursue strength in an attempt to avoid extinction, and in the process we discard our humanity, can we really still be regarded as human? Yeah, that's a great point. Maybe the Rapture Queen will eventually have more humanity than the humans in the Ark. Maybe. She dressed up all tactical to get a bit. That is also possible. Then stopped after. Man. When that thought hit me, I couldn't take it any longer. For days on end, I kept asking myself, what is true strength? And then finally, I came to a conclusion. If being Elysian's heir meant I wasn't allowed to think like that, then I would give up my position. Harper! Ingrid. Are you really leaving? Things just turned out this way. Sorry. Looks like we won't be getting tested together anymore. And Mother's okay with it? No. She was angry. She called me pathetic and wouldn't let me take anything with me, saying maybe I'd get the sense knocked into me and come back. I've got nothing aside from these weapons. Do you really want to save that place that badly? Yeah. I'm going to turn the Outer Rim into a place where people can live like human beings. And then I'm going to show the entire world. I'll prove that there are real people living there, in a place everyone else calls a dump. And that they can no longer ignore them. And to Mother, I'll prove that the strength that humanity actually needs to pursue doesn't come from some extreme version of survival of the fittest, but that the strong needs to help the weak and give them the chance to get stronger so that everyone can grow together. I'm liking EH more and more. And that it's only by retaining our humanity that we can truly become strong. That's the strength of humanity that I'm after. And what I want to prove to everyone. Things may not go the way you want. I'm not trying to say that everything Mother said was right, but there are definitely those who've given up and only take from others rather than making an effort themselves. If you start preaching your ideals to such people, they might take advantage of you. There will be those who learn you came from the Ark and that you were Elysion's heir. And out of jealousy, they'll threaten you and try to use violence. You won't be able to rest for even a second. And yet, in spite of all that, you still want to hold on to your ideals? Well, when it comes to violence, unless they're Nikke's armed like soldiers in the surface reclamation wars, they'll surely be weaker than you. So I think I'll be fine. You idiot! You can't let your guard down. No matter how strong you are, you're bound to fall if you get careless. I know. That's a valuable lesson Mother hammered into us as children. Look, I know what you're trying to say. The Outer Rim will be dangerous. I realize not everyone there will be good like the children I saw. But even so, I refuse to give up. Harper... Unfortunately, that means I won't be able to help you. I know you wanted us to work together on your plan to make humans and Nikke stronger through technology and tactics. Still, I'll be looking forward to watching you from afar as you create Elysion's finest forces. The Absolute Squad, who will bring unmatched tactics to any fight. Still chill enough to throw shade at Ingrid how youthful. And EH has the right idea. EH has the right idea. I like her idea of bringing basic human rights to the citizens of the Outer Rim. Although I think it's really a difficult task, and yet she still did it. And she even dropped her position just for that. And the Extrinsic Squad, who will protect others from Berserk Nikkes. Elysian Harper extends her hand to Ingrid. Franca is in the right direction, but her standards are... Yeah. Franca, it's okay. You want to improve, sure. But discarding humans if they are weak, that ain't right at all. Elysian Harper extends her hand to Ingrid. Alright. I'm really hoping you prove to Mother that you're right. Let's both succeed at what we're trying to do, wherever we may be. Ingrid firmly grasped EH's hand. Take care of yourself. You too. Man. Despite them being stepsisters, I'm surprised that they don't fight each other, unlike, stepsisters do. Cutting out the trash is right, but you gotta be real careful. Yeah, real careful. And I just hope you can cut out the trash, but no murdering people, okay? We came straight to the Outer Rim after that. Yeah. If I wanted to change the Outer Rim, I figured I had to live here myself. Gotta know what you can recycle from the trash heap. And I'll tell you, I was surprised at what troubled me the most while living here. It wasn't the thugs picking fights because I was an outsider, or living in a house without a ceiling, which I'd never experienced before. Nor was it the thieves that tried to enter in whenever I closed my eyes. It was the fact that there was no light, just like those children had said. Aside from the faint glow of the Dome of Eternity seeping in from beyond the massive barrier, there was no light in the Outer Rim. So I decided to change that first. When I began, I noticed there were a bunch of wires everywhere that didn't seem to be used for anything. They were capable of drawing power, though, so getting electricity wasn't difficult. The challenge was finding someone in the Outer Rim who'd done electrical work before. I managed to finally find someone after a long search, and we began building street lights together. We gathered balls from the landfill that could still be used and installed them one by one. Wow, it's so bright. What is it? It's so pretty. What's the big deal? Why are you making such a fuss over a few light bulbs? They're too bright, I say. Unused wires and active current. That sounds important to note down for future. No wonder Sixo managed to connect her gear to the electric grid of the ark. I'm surprised they don't monitor their electricity. Like, where is it going? Why are they losing power in these places? The ark doesn't check that. Probably forgotten cables, maybe. The ark people are not caring too much. Well, I guess so, because they got everything. Why are you even trying to lighten up this landfill anyway? Your eyes will get used to the brightness. This may be the outer rim, but we're still human beings, and we deserve to live in the light. Man, I love EH, don't we? Oh, well, I suppose that's true. I think we need to start trying to live more like people. After all, we're humans, even if we may not live in the ark. After that, I installed lights along what was considered the main street. The electric shock events reveal the issue with the power source is that it keeps risking overloading the grid. So really? There's a risk of overloading the grid, and yet they say there's a problem with that they're running out of power too, right? Or they really leave the power monitoring all to Eleg and Trony. I guess so. Gradually, people began gathering under the light. And then eventually... Boss! 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 At some point, people began calling me boss. And that wasn't all. I want to live somewhere with more light. I want to see a brighter world. I want to feel the world beyond the partition. They started saying these kinds of things to me. I figured that since I was the one who brought these people together, I had to respond to them. So I shouted, "Let us head toward heaven! Let's prove to the world that we are alive, and show them that we are people. One day, we shall cross that partition into a world overflowing with light. Let us ascend back into heaven." So that's where the event title came from, huh? They got... what was that? There's a surge and they got the... Not let it get out of hand. Right. So maybe these wires is related to that. Or maybe they were doing something in the outer rim before and abandoned it. That's why there are some cable wires there. From that moment on, we took the name Heavenly Ascension. Yeah, probably just left behind. Yeah, there must be supposed to be a project there. But they left the wires. Very, very common thing that could happen. In old cities, that's the problem sometimes, right? They leave behind old wires on the street poles. That's why some of those electric poles topples down because of the weight. Because no one removes the old wires. Leftover outpost and bases, maybe. OG construction. Yeah, probably. They were still trying to expand the underground and stuff, and then shit happened. The construction was halted. They just left the things behind, right? Like maybe dormant facilities while they were building at the art. Yeah, probably. We need more art lore. Probably not halted. So it's still ongoing. Do they still want to expand? I'm not sure if they have the resources to expand underground. Just done and they were like, it's fine. Okay. It's done and then it's fine. Leave the wires. No one will notice anyway. That's sloppy work, but okay. Thanks to that, people in the Outer Rim have electricity. I see. But the more I hear, the less I understand. Why did you resort to terrorism? Everything you've said sound pretty far removed from that sort of violence. You're right. That wasn't how we operated in the beginning. At first, we were almost like a neighborhood watch group, just trying to make the Outer Rim a better place to live. We made people in the Outer Rim get jobs. It could be any kind of work, even the darker kind. No matter what it was, we made a rule that if you worked, you received compensation. Some gangs like us and others hated, but we approached all the established crime bosses the same, trying to settle matters by whatever means possible, and then form tacit alliances with them. That's how we came to know Underworld Queen. Oh. We made an agreement with them to protect one another, and that became our greatest source of strength at the time. Once word spread that they were backing us, smaller gangs fell in line a bit more, and they started protecting homes for Outer Rim residents in exchange for payment. Slowly but surely, the Outer Rim gradually stabilized, and that's when people started raising their voices. They said the time had finally come for us to speak with the Ark. Uh-oh, that's the problem. The Ark have already forgotten about them. We may have still been living in a landfill, but at least we were living like humans. And they said it was time we showed the Ark that. So, we tried. We secretly crossed the partition, put up posters, and shouted slogans. The Outer Rim isn't a landfill. There are many people who live there. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. It can bring a new future to the children growing up there. But you know, I think since Ark people is used to what do you call this? To all the resources just being there, they won't care. When you start implementing rules and order, those who have lived without tend to not like it. That's true, because they're so used to their own way, their own rules. Bring the light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. We focus on raising our voices. But don't trespassers get killed on the spot if you get caught? Not back then. It wasn't as difficult as it is now for outlaws to enter the Ark. Security wasn't as tight. Oh. Also, outlaws weren't considered a threat back then. But that also means there was no one was willing to listen. Right now, there are many who are living amidst garbage without ever seeing a single ray of light. Your attention can bring light to the people of the Outer Rim. Boss, are you okay? Ugh. I don't know what you're going on, but shut it. I can't stand the noise. Wow. Annoying people. And then you have bad apples that make it security. Yeah. That's right. Verbal and physical abuse felt almost preferable to nothing. It at least meant they were listening. The real problem was how the majority of people were so indifferent. That's just how people are, sadly. As long as they have not experienced discomfort in their lives, they wouldn't care. They don't know how to be empathic. Everyone pretended not to hear, just staring at their phones as they walked past. What is she doing in the middle of the street? Excuse me. Oh no, I made eye contact. The woman wearing earphones hurries away. They are treated like beggars on the street, man. It felt like I was shouting into the void. It wasn't just me. I'm sure everyone who was there with me felt the same. We decided to change our strategy and send petitions directly to the central government. They don't care also. Often, people only cares about the people they know, not about random other people that live somewhere. Yeah, that's right. That's so true. The sad reality of our life, man. After we sent dozens, even hundreds of them, we finally agreed to arrange a meeting. We were hopeful that we were finally getting one step closer to what we wanted. But how come no one's here? It's been 6 hours. Did we get the date wrong? No. This is the right date. Elysian Harper looks at the door of the meeting room, knowing no one is coming. After that happened several times, we got the message. No matter how much we petitioned them, the central government would not meet us. Because to the CG, these people, they don't exist. And then you have another small vocal group that only cares about people far, far away and not those around them. That's right. No matter how much we shouted, the Ark would not listen. We grew more and more exhausted until a certain someone proposed something. If they refuse to listen to us, why don't we make it so that they have no choice but to hear us out? Who is this? Don't tell me that's Crow. No way. I knew it. Oh! It's been a while since we last saw Crow in any story or event. Remember how the judges even fanned the flames in the outer? Yeah, they did. They don't care about casualties either. Man, what is this fucked up world? It's being controlled by only those people in power. And why is Crow here? We'll put on a grand fireworks show. You refuse to max score her, don't. It's fine. One they can't possibly ignore. Yeah, it was Crow. Man. Crow was part of Heavenly Ascension too? Yeah. I didn't know how she joined or who vouched for her. Crow with her smile. I'm scared. That's one unhinged smile. All I remember is hearing she was born in the Outer Rim. At first, she was quiet, diligent, and devoted. She patrolled the Outer Rim with us. I wonder what made Crow so unhinged. It's probably the circumstances and, of course, the central government. That's why she became a terrorist. Man. She patrolled the outer rim with us, and we went to the Ark with us to demand better rights. She went without hesitation to place other members. She went without hesitation to places other members avoided, and withstood all the physical and verbal abuse, and even the indifference. The reason I thought of her as a comrade, despite our philosophical differences, was because I saw how devoted she was then. But at some point, she stopped being quiet and started speaking up, raising her voice, and expanding her influence. While I was away from the outer rim to meet the central government, she built up a small faction inside Heavenly Ascension. That's how much influence she'd gotten. You want to resort to terrorism? Are you out of your mind? Whoa, calm down. Why are you getting so worked up? Terrorism is a scary word, don't call it that. Since the Ark is so bright, that can't seem to see... since the Ark is so bright, that can't seem to see those of us who are living in darkness. I'm just saying we should light up some fireworks to help them see better. At the cost of human lives. She's really crazy. Oh, don't try to make it sound harmless with words like fireworks. Your plan is practically the definition of terrorism. You want to sneak bombs into key central government facilities and detonate them. A ton of people in the Ark would die. It would be a catastrophe. Why should we care? Let the big wigs in the Ark deal with all that. Do you think anyone in the Ark cares about us? About how many die of sickness? Or how many children are going blind because there's no light? Or how many are killed by explosives that got mixed in with the trash? We screamed our lungs out, but they didn't care one bit. It's the same thing. Our people dying from sickness or accident isn't the same as outright murder. And unlike us, the Ark has a super high performance AI managing everything. Come on, boss. You've lived there before. You don't have to pretend like you haven't. We all know you came from the Ark. You. How dare you accuse boss of being from the Ark? Do you have any idea what she's done for the Outer Rim? Oh, of course I do. I'm well aware of how hard our dear boss has worked for the Outer Rim, and how much has changed since she came here. How could I not? You're a good person, boss. Even I know that. I doubt there's a single room in the Outer Rim who hasn't benefited from your efforts. We know how hard you've tried. That's why we've all followed you this whole time, including me. That never happened with anyone else. You threw everything away and came to the Outer Rim with nothing, then lived alongside us for years, and brought light to this dump that had been covered in darkness. But what resulted from that? No one listened to us. No one remembers us. Why? Because it isn't sensational enough. That's the thing about people in the Ark. Their lives are so peaceful, and they've had so much handed to them since birth, that you can ask them as sweetly and kindly as you want, even raise your voice, and they won't so much as spare you a glance. If it isn't sensational, they dismiss it as boring and couldn't care less. This is like social media. So what? What are you trying to say? And how does this all lead to us becoming terrorists? Terrorists? Didn't I say not to use scary words like that? We can still do what you want, boss, and go into the Ark to tell them what we think. All I'm saying is we add a little spice to our words. The problem is you'll get hunted down if you do that. So, like, what happened? It got worse. That we do it the outlaw way. We make it a game to get them more involved. If they find the bombs before they go off, the Ark wins. If they don't, and the bombs go off first, we win. But seeing how they already have so much and we have so little, it's only fair that we apply just a tiny handicap to them. We'll know the entire plan, but they won't. Once they get engrossed in this little game of ours, they'll finally start listening to what we have to say. I guarantee it. So, Crow takes one step forward toward Elysian Harper. Just this once, I'd like us to do things my way. What do you say? No, boss. Crow never fails to scare the shit out of me with that smile of hers. He's unhinged. I wonder if she already got memory wiped by the central government. Isn't she in the rehabilitation center? The look on her eyes told me that she'd go through with it, even if it means having to go through me. I wonder as well. We got so little news of her. Maybe she got turned into a half... I know this is a bad idea, but maybe she got fused by a rapture, like what happened to Uni. She spoke in a way to rile up others, highlighting how we were together in this, and sugarcoating her words to downplay the crime and make it feel justified. Crow was an agitator, and a charismatic one at that. The others were starting to agree with more and more of what she said. And that's when I realized something. Boss? What we need isn't to throw a tantrum like timid children. We need a revolution. One with fire and blood, because the truth is, those things can't be avoided if we're gonna get what we want. But that'll never happen if we do things your way, will it? That's why I'm gonna do it instead. I realized I had to put a stop to it. No, I can't allow that. What you said is... What you said is right. My way is peaceful and uneventful. It's never going to stir up the people of the Ark. I understand wanting to give them a shock. People might actually remember our name if we do. But killing people is a completely different story. And the central government will be after every one of you. Man. All we've been doing is giving them the go-ahead to shoot every one of us. And not just us, but everyone in the Outer Rim. Exactly. Like you said, we have nothing compared to them. That goes for firepower too. True. If we get serious and come here for blood, we'd be lucky to escape, never mind defending ourselves. It wouldn't even be a fight. Of course, we've all snuck into the Ark before, so we might be able to flee there. But what about everyone else in the Outer Rim? The children, the sick, the elderly. Who's going to protect them? See, even Crow doesn't care. She's a hypocrite. And it's not just the central government. The reason we were able to make a pact with the Underworld Queen wasn't because we were so determined that we'd shed blood for our cause, but rather because we were protesting peacefully for our rights. If we do things your way, that pact would collapse. All the order that we've spent years establishing would collapse. Order, huh? That's why I'll never approve of your plan. It's not just for our sake, but for everyone's. Huh. For everyone's sake. You say you're afraid the central government will set their sights on all outlaws. But that's easy enough to solve. We just changed what we've been shouting this whole time. What do you mean? We stopped saying bring light to the Outer Rim. Bring light to the outlaws. Instead, we make sure they know it's us. Light is our right. Heavenly ascension. Ah, so it was Crow who made that, what do you call that? Like their slogan. There you go. We change our slogan. Then the government won't target everyone in the Outer Rim. But only Heavenly Ascension, right? Very catchy. It is very catchy indeed. Light is a right. Heavenly Ascension. If you go on a rally, you can just shout that. Light is our right. Heavenly Ascension. That's... No? Well, you're the boss. I get what you're worried about. Crow picks up the paper with her plan on it. Pretend I didn't say anything. Thanks for understanding. Like I said, you're the boss. Crow turns to leave, then stops. But there's one thing you should know. Not everyone's like you. They don't all worry about other people in the Outer Rim. And they're not all that patient either. Crow leaves the room. She seems dangerous. Shouldn't we keep an eye on her? Elysian Harper looks around the room. A few people glance toward the door, like they want to follow Crow out. Uh-oh. Yes, please do. I had a gut feeling, though, that her plan couldn't be stopped. From that day on, Heavenly Ascension split into two factions. The moderates who wanted to raise their voices without straying too far from the old ways. And the hardliners who said the old ways would never work and that extreme measure were required. What a mess this shit is. Naturally, Crow led the hardliners. At the time, both sides thankfully understood one another, even if they disagreed on which method to use. We at least knew why everyone chose the way they did. And the hardliners didn't cross the line. But, as I feared, the hardliners kept getting more and more extreme. It didn't matter how much I tried to restrain them or persuade them otherwise. And before long, that ominous feeling I had was made a reality. The terrorist attack she had brought me that day was carried out in secret. They only changed the location. Oh no, is this the first attack on the train? The XCS? Oh my god. We've just received news of a terrible tragedy. A large-scale terrorist bombing has occurred on the AFX train operated by Elysian. It's AFX back then, I see. The incident took place as the train was entering the station platform. The explosion, which came from within the passenger cars, not only destroyed the train but also caused the station structure to collapse, resulting in a terrible tragedy. The central government has deployed numerous Nikkes to the site to conduct rescue operations. But due to the extent of the collapse, the number of casualties continues to rise. Meanwhile, according to the testimony of one survivor, it feels like there's a lot of typos in this event, man. A passenger on the train stood up, pulled out a detonator, and shouted the following just before activating it. The AFX incident. Yeah. The worst terrorist attack in the ARC's history was set in motion by Crow. Light is our right, heavenly ascension. Using her slogan. Man. Man. And our Onessen got caught up in that, right? Our Onessen Diesel and her brother. And the other... I think Brid too? Was it Brid also? Just as Crow predicted after the AFX incident, the name Heavenly Ascension spread across the entire arc. The scene which shouted, which no one ever listened to, finally spread everywhere. Arc citizens began to recognize that people live in the Outer Rim. The entire squad. Oh, right, the entire squad. The entire squad, man. As soon as public opinion started to deem the central government's initial response as inadequate, the government got in touch with us saying they wanted to enter into negotiations. Brit doesn't talk about it as much, but yes, she died there too. Right. The entire squad. See? They were all casualties of Crow, man. Look at what you did, bitch. What kind of negotiations? They said they would listen to everything we had to say. Of course, given how much death and destruction the attack had caused, we were on high alert. But the government assured us they were aware that only a small number of us were behind it. And that we could bring as many armed guards as we wanted if we were uneasy. Even still, I hesitated. The one who ultimately convinced me was my mother. I'll hear you out. Come if you want to clean up this mess. That was the message I got from her. So we decided to arm ourselves and head over. We figured that the attack had already happened, and sitting around wasn't going to change anything. How do you think it went? Not very well, would be my guess. Why do you think that? If it had gone well, there wouldn't have been any other attacks. Bingo. If it didn't end well. Just as we suspected, the meeting was a trap. A trap laid by my mother. Wow! Holy shit, she got betrayed by her own mother. It couldn't get any more worse. Good lord. When we made it to the conference room, it wasn't people in there who were waiting there for us. It was mass-produced Nikkes armed with Elysian's latest weapons. You're kidding. The moment the meeting room door opened, they started firing before we even had a chance to react. In that storm of bullets, I watched as my comrades threw themselves in front of me. Stop! Let me go! I should be in there! I should be dying with them! Get it together, boss! We have to live! That's the only way their deaths will mean anything! One of them hoisted me onto his back and jumped out the window. That's how I survived. Everyone who went to that meeting that day died. Everyone except me. And the man who jumped out the window with me. That's terrible. Yeah. After that, nothing could stem the tide. Not only did the majority of the moderates defect to the hardliners, but remaining a moderate became grounds for being labeled a traitor. The resentment of being treated like garbage for so long. The betrayal from being deceived into approaching the negotiation table. The desire for revenge on behalf of all the comrades we'd lost. Some of the people refused to think that all this happened because there were deaths in the arc because of the terrorist attack. Man. You take all those negative emotions and combine them with the precedent that Crow had set. and people began committing terrorist attacks all across the Ark. After that, there was nothing I could do. I know it all started with me. That I'm the one who pulled the trigger when I said we'd lead the outer rim toward the light. But once the bullet was fired, it flew out of my control. Regardless of what I'd wanted, I was suddenly the leader of a terrorist organization. A leader who survived by hiding behind the bodies of her comrades. Did your mother ever contact you again? No. He assumed full responsibility for failing to kill me, the head of Heavenly Ascension, and stepped down as Elysian CEO. Oh! Are you telling me she's still alive somewhere? That's why Ingrid had the CEO mantle thrust upon her so abruptly. As for me, I cast off the name of Elysian Harper, and from that day forward, lived only as EH. Having become a powerless leader, incapable of doing anything. I wasn't even able to make decisions after that. All I could do was try to persuade them to carry out attacks that didn't kill anyone. That's pretty much how things were. Wow, Crow really ruined what little good is left in Heavenly Ascension. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe it's not just Crow that we should blame. It's the people who are also trying to grasp that small false hope that Crow brought. Until the attack of the Ark that blew a hole in the Dome of Eternity. That's everything I can tell you. Does that answer your question? Yeah, I think it's enough. I appreciate your honesty. No need to thank me. This is the first time I've been able to talk so freely to someone. I really appreciate you listening. Whatever decision you make, I'll accept it. We've been in here a while. I'll try and find us a way out. EH stands. You wait here for a sec. EH? Yeah? Do you ever regret it? Regret what? Leaving Elysian and going to the Outer Rim. Oh my god. He's about to answer a very important question. What the fuck? We get fucking interrupted. I turned toward the sound. It came from over there, right? The sound came from beyond the wall piled high with metal crates. Yeah. Stay here. I'll go check. I should come with... Honey, can hear? Oh, it's just Viper. We'll be fine. No small continuity error. Footsteps walk around implies Ingrid the CEO over 50 years ago. My second reclamation time. But this implies she only started less than 30 years ago. This still says she can the same age as Bro. Oh, I see. Maybe the writers need to clear things out. But it's a minor continuity error. It's fine though. Viper. Hey! Smell! Boss! Come in! It sounds like Jackal and Viper. Viper! Jackal! Over here! Huh? Sounds them! Boss! Commander! We're here! Get back! Huh? What do you... Oh, it's a bomb. Great. EH grabs me by the collar and quickly pulls me away from the wall. What's that sound? Get down! I quickly cover my head and duck. A bomb. Given they bothered to retcon the God's Fall elevator timeline for Rappies, I'm sure they'll get around it. They'll fix it eventually, I hope. Otherwise, it'll get confusing. Convicts suck at rescue operation. Well, at least it worked. All that matters is it worked. There you are. Is everyone okay? What the fuck? You're later than I expected. When I saw the tracker, I figured you'd come right away. Sorry about that. This place is used for cold storage, so the temperature weakened the signal. Ah, that's why the commander was cold earlier. Ah, okay, I remember that. The handshake, she put a tracker on the commander. Yeah. Plus, we had to make a short pit stop somewhere. Where? Cold storage? No wonder it felt so cold in here. Yep. I guess they figured this was the best place to jam any possible tracking signal. Wait. What tracker? Check the inside of your sleeve. I feel along the inside of my sleeve. I knew it. I detached a small cube, no bigger than my pinky nail. When you gave me that little booster earlier, remember? What boost? The handshake commander. Our Ingrid is also uptight about her age due to vanity reasons. Alright, she doesn't want to what's this? Her age to be revealed, if I remember correctly, right? Now, as a sign of our trust and commitment, how about a handshake? That... Remember now? We were escorting you through the outer rim. We had to take certain precautions. And what do you know? It helped us find you. Sure, but I know I technically failed to protect you as I'd promised. But I did come and save you, so we're good, right? Good? I don't really get what you mean, but Commander is good. Yeah, sure. Thanks for saving me. Don't mention it. Oh, and by the way, we caught the guy who did this. You did? Yeah, that pit stop I mentioned earlier. We went there and caught him. He'd actually been upstairs eavesdropping on us. We subdued him though. Wanna see? Yeah. I'll come too. Are you sure? It might be dangerous. Maybe you should wait outside with Jackal. I like to hear what he says. I'm involved in this too, after all. I want to know why he did it. Sure. Then, let's go together. With Viper and Jackal leading the way, we go upstairs. A man is there, bound to a pillar and gagged. He glares at us. Viper, can you remove the gag? Yeah, okay. Viper approaches the man and removes the gag. What are you doing that for? You should just kill me. It's been a while. Melon. You've got a good memory for a traitor. I didn't know you were still alive. Last time I looked for you, I couldn't find you anywhere, so I thought you were dead. Why would I show my face to a central government lapdog? You'd only try and get me to quit Heavenly Ascension anyway. Why did you do this? Because I resent you. I couldn't believe you'd become a government lapdog. You were our boss. Why didn't you die back then? Oi, why are you like this? During that attack on the Ark, you should have just let yourself get blown up along with that surface elevator. These ungrateful people, they don't know how much she sacrificed for them. I get the feeling that Melon is the guy who jumped out the window to save VH. Oh, that is possible. You don't have to listen to this, EH. Yeah, there's nothing to hear that you haven't already heard. That's fine. If you just died, if you died without becoming a Nikke, then I wouldn't feel so betrayed. Someone had to take responsibility. You lived through it too. You saw for yourself the horror we inflicted in the name of terrorism. But no matter how it starts, no matter who incites it, no matter what the justification, as soon as the wrong methods are used, the message loses all meaning. The name can be branded into history, but our cause lost all its legitimacy. We dressed them up under the name of a human rights movement, but all those terrorist attacks were nothing more than violent crimes. Crimes that brought death and destruction to a whole lot of innocent people. We can realize that we were wrong and regret it all we want. There's no changing the wrongs we committed. At least EH is honest with all this. It doesn't ease the pain that the victim suffered. There needs to be someone to atone, because pain and sin doesn't ever go away. EH. All those crimes we committed were in the name of heavenly ascension, so I thought it was only right that I take responsibility for them. Atone, huh? All by yourself. Yeah, I'm the one who started it all. I'm the one who founded Heavenly Ascension, who failed to stop Crow and the hardliners, and who ultimately decided to go to the meeting where so many of our people died. It was all me. I realized that since I'm the one who started all this, I should be the one to end it. But by the time I made the decision, my body was already dying. That's the reason I became a Nikke. I wanted to have more time to atone for what we did. I think we should move on too. In that case, let me ask you one last question. In your entire life, has there ever been a time, even just once, when you regretted coming to the Outer Rim instead of taking over Elysian? Did you hear us talking? Just answer the question. Do you regret it? I have more regrets that I can count, but coming to the Outer Rim has never been one of them, I swear it. Wow. You should leave Heavenly Ascension, admit that what we did was wrong, and cast off your past life. That's the price you have to pay. No. Melon. You're a traitor. You're a traitor. A hypocrite. I'll carry my share of sin with me. What? Eh? Oh my god! Why is there another bomb? Another bomb? Where was he hiding the detonator? Well, shit. He's gonna explode. We'll never be making it to heaven anyway. So I'll see you in hell along with the others, boss. Everyone get back! Melon! What the fuck? Why does it have to end like this, man? Light is our right. Heavenly Ascension. Great. He had lost all hope. Melon may be out of line, but he's got some cold lines. He got some cold lines. He went he went out. Yeah, he went out with a bang. Maybe he doesn't want to own up to the mistakes that he has done. Unlike EH. When the smoke from the blast clears, we hurry to where Melon had been. He's dead. but only debris from the explosion remains. Wow, there's not even a body was left behind, man. For a brief moment, each stares silently at the remains. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get going. I'll take you outside. Okay. Man. Following EH's lead, we walk toward the outer rim barrier. Viper? Boss? Commander? What's wrong? Why is everyone so quiet? Are you hungry or something? I'm hungry too. Commander, wanna eat before we go? For goodness sake, Jackal. I'll buy you some food later, so just wait for now, okay? Huh? Yeah, sure. Jackal starts sniffing and moves toward the box in the corner. What is it? Is there something there? It smells like gunpowder. Boss? Is this dangerous? Yeah. Jackal lifts a small stick from inside the box. That's a sparkler. Oh, I thought it's another bomb. Nisla should take a lesson from those explosives. They at least get the job done. Yeah, look at that. Not a body in sight from the explosion. Yeah, Viper criticizing Jackal for not reading the room. That's an on-brand Jackal. A sparkly? Do you blow it up? No. EH takes the sparkler from Jackal. It's a sparkler. You light it like this. EH lights the tip. Oh. A bright light begins to burst from the tip of the sparkler. And it shines like this. Wow, that's so pretty! Also, what is that pose with Jackal? It's... I'm looking respectfully. Commander? Viper? Look, it's so pretty! Yeah, you're right. It's very pretty. I never thought I'd see one of this in the Outer Rim. Yeah. It really is pretty. EH stares at the sparkler intently. Her gaze filled with both nostalgia and regret. These are the only fireworks you should be lighting. I wanna hold one too! I wanna light it! Jackal grabs a handful of sparklers and runs off. Oh wait! Jackal! Lighting that many is dangerous! Viper runs after her. Commander... Yeah? If I ever get blinded again while chasing after the light, and end up setting fire to something that isn't meant to burn, will you stop me, no matter what it takes? I'm sorry. That's a lot to ask. I don't think that day will ever come, because I'm positive you won't forget what you're atoning for. As such, I'm not going to agree to stop you. Instead, I pick up a sparkler and touch the tip to the one in EH's hand. I'll watch and support you as you atone, so that someday you'll finally have atoned for everything and be free. In the shimmering light, EH gives a small smile. That's more than enough. It's not entirely a happy ending, but it... at least, starting from now, EH will start to atone for her sins, right? EH here looks like Goth that got invited to the birthday party. You're right. She seems... She actually... It seems like she's reminiscing her past in that illustration. Oh, hi, Miss Ingrid. I heard you ran into some trouble in the Outer Rim. How's your injury? It's fine. It healed up a while ago. I'm pretty sure EH went through worse. I see. Can you tell me what happened? Sure. I tell Ingrid everything that happened in the Outer Rim. Thanks for the report. EH told you about her past. And there really was someone still in Heavenly Ascension, but he took his own life. I see. I suppose now you understand why I said I wasn't fit to judge. Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to say you've heard just about everything at this point. So, now that you have all the information, what do you think of EH? I have sympathy for her. I don't have sympathy for her. After all that she revealed to us, how... I have sympathy for her, of course. I have sympathy for her. I see. So you consider her a victim as well? Not necessarily. EH the terrorist did unforgivable things. There's no question there. But it's more complicated than that. And there's something tragic to it as well. Is that so? As such, I don't believe she lied about dismantling Heavenly Ascension. Remember the relics from chapter 43 about sympathy? Wait, we should read it. Because I already forgot. I think her vow to face her past sins and atone is sincere. Understood. I'll be sure to include your thoughts in the report that I send to the headquarters. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be going. Alright, great work. I stand to leave the room. Commander? Yes? I'm going to do something that can only be done here and only now. It will be the first time and also the last. What is she going to do? Once you leave this room, you are to forget it. Forget what? Do you understand? Yes, I understand. Ingrid rises and bows her head. Eh? What are you doing? Thank you for listening to my sister's story. Aww. Ingrid lifts her head again. That is all. Now, I'll even forget what just happened. Why did that have to sound so ominous? Yeah, it felt like she was about to do something, but she just thanked the commander. You're welcome. For what? For see you around. With a memory in my heart that I'll ironically never forget. I say goodbye to the woman who is both Elysian's CEO and someone's older sister. That is such a good event. At least we got some backstory on EH, Ingrid, and their bad mother. What was her name again? Franca, was it? I get a feeling she's still alive inside the ark. She just doesn't have much power now because she stepped down. This music is such a banger. Wait, let's grab some things before the event ends. Also, I can't wait for the event tomorrow. Music is awesome, right? And 8 hours more, and then new events, and then anyone gonna roll for Arcana. What is this? What the fuck is happening here? Why do I get 900 crystals? Anyway, just grab it! Wait, let me... Arcana... Yeah, let's watch the PV! Wait... Hold on. Let's watch the PV. So we can hype up ourselves later for the event. Yeah, the event tomorrow. I mean. I actually haven't watched the recent PV just yet. Ah, this one. Wait. Is it this one? Ah, it is. There. There. Let's see. Oh, damn! Wow! Why are we heading to school again? What's going to be the plot of this dating sim? Oh my. Oh.
Should we run away together?
My
Are you
heart!
for sure? We can't stay trapped in this tiny classroom
There! I'm
forever.
rolling for her. Arcana so hot. Hot.
Anyone who didn't will be required
Oh my
to join
God.
me for a special lesson
Step
later.
on us.
We'll have our special
Privacy
lesson
looks so hot.
after school.
Also, is it gacha
I never
skin?
imagined I'd get to wear a school
Wow.
uniform.
Wow. So many amazing skin that I cannot buy. Oh. I love this.
I've always wanted to go
Oh,
on a date in our
it's really a
uniforms.
visual novel
Don't you think we're moving a
format.
little
I can't wait. Arcana is a wife. Oh!
Let's move on to the main lesson for today.
Holy shit! There's going to be a...
Arms.
Please,
Don't you think we're moving a little fast?
don't leave us hanging here. There seems to be a kissing scene. Oh! I can't wait for this, man. Oh my god. Shift up. I swear to God, this should happen. Okay. Privity as a teacher is gonna be wild. Yeah. She might what's this? Punish us with detention and the commander will be alone in the room with her. Yeah.
Let's move on to the main lesson for today.
Man, the illustration looks so good. And what kind of teacher wears something like that? Only Privity, I guess. We're looking respectfully. Oh, wait. We got this. Oh, wait. This one too. Please don't be sad as Naga and Diaz. Please. It's supposed to be lighthearted and fun, right?
Did everyone finish their homework?
Oh
Anyone
my.
who didn't will be required to join me for a special lesson later.
Wow! The angle. Ooh. Wow, she's one amazing teacher. I think this one will really be lighthearted and fun. Maybe. Can't say for sure. Very, very nice. Is this a skin? Or another Privity?
You dare sleep during my class?
It's a gacha skin. Never mind. I'll just look from afar. Gacha skin, ripperonis. Never mind. At least we're getting a what's that? Free skin, right?
Did you do your homework?
Whoa!
You didn't do
I don't know. Does she want to have twin tails or something? Meow. She even do this. That's so adorable. She's reloading and she has the time to Go kick. Damn! What a pose. We're doing it from behind, guys. And she needs to bring a chair. Oh. I'm rolling for her. The wing, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Also, she is it just me, but Arcana really likes the design of, how should I say this? The zippers in front of her clothes. Even the OG Arcana has that. Is it to make things more accessible, perhaps? That looks so good. I'm rolling for her. Good luck, guys. Very practical. Yeah. Very practical indeed. I'm excited for tomorrow. Would I stream tomorrow? I will try, guys. Okay, but I got work tomorrow. If I have energy, we will. If not, it'll be on the weekend. Maybe she just can't be bothered with more complicated clothes. That's right. Not only is it accessible for the commander, she probably can wear it like a jumpsuit.
Commencing operation. Leave the support
Wait,
to
let me do my dailies real quick, okay? Considering she seems to be a slacker sometimes, yeah, at least she doesn't need to think about wearing different clothing with different openings. My guess is we will have a fun time for the next 4 weeks, then depression will hit in the anniversary again.
Here I come.
This is like therapy for the players. I see where you're heading at. Shift up. They're cooking something traumatizing again. There's also April Fools. Ah, right. There's also April Fools. So, not depressing again. Great. They're really preparing us for half anniversary. I'm scared. I'm scared of what they're up to again.
Are you going to give me a reward?
Because depending on how traumatizing it is, I might, what's this? Suffer like last time during Goddess Fall. I would need a break.
Am I beautiful?
I'm glad that.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
I wonder what they're going to do this year. Maybe childcare with 4Ps. That would be interesting. We haven't heard of our daughter for several months now.
Show me what you've got. Give me your best shot.
Childcare with 4Bs. Yeah, the aunts. Our daughter's 4
It is
aunts.
time to show the majesty of the kingdom.
That seems fun.
Target eliminated. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Do you think we're going out of the we're going, I mean, usually what's
Did you
this?
see? Your king has won another
April
victory.
Fools is inside the arc, right? Do you think it's possible they'll turn the attention
here.
away from the arc
Try and hit me.
to the 4 Beasts, for example?
the kingdom. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me and attack. Target down.
Yes, my voice is fine.
Oh no, imagine an actual child raised by Bahamut. I hope she doesn't get,
Under the light of the kingdom.
she doesn't inherit his, her way of speech. That would be a big problem.
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
Bubbles at the ready.
At least there was no one who eats weird things in with the 4Bs, right? Right?
Target eliminated.
I'm sure the child would end up extremely intelligent. I think that's going to be balanced. There are 4 aunts with weird personalities. It'll be fun, definitely.
Under the light of the kingdom. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me. Target down. I will finish this quickly.
Suddenly, I miss Rapunzel,
Under the light
man.
of the kingdom. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Rapunzel and Scarlet. When are they getting their new bodies, man?
Under the light of the kingdom. Oh, Under the light of the kingdom. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me and attack.
Oh, maybe April Fools will be the
Your king has won.
commander
another
having to
victory.
tell the other Nikkes about his child. Oh my dear lord. That sounds trouble. Oh no.
Let's see just how good these junk heaps are.
That sounds trouble, but it seems to be fun. As everyone might try to, you know, have a child with a commander. Ha ha ha. Continue your bloodline, commander.
Let's see what they can do. Let's get this over with and hurry back. Be back. Raise and rebuild
They might become kind of busted when they are created with Eden tech from the start, and maybe deep tech and dark matter. Ah, you're right. They're already pilgrims. They're gonna be more OP when that happens. And finally, we could use Rapunzel again.
reloaded.
Levi is going to have the mother of headaches. Yeah. But I think deep inside, she would love to take care of a child. Maybe, even though she looks like a child herself.
Just don't finish too quickly.
Don't finish too quickly. Yes, ma'am.
Raise and rebuild are
take that.
powerful tools. Excuse me. Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools. If it fails, forget I said it. Reloaded.
Oof. One unit down. We're prunes, but
back in a
it's
second.
fine.
Excuse me. Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools.
What if every
enough for
Nikke
fighting?
comes to her and wants a kid of her own from them? I thought we're talking about Levi taking care of children, but apparently not. It's our Nikke is going to her asking for the technology To have children with a commander. Uh-huh. Now that is a headache.
Destruction is also my specialty. Excuse me. Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools.
I think she would just hide inside the dark matter. If that's the case.
Be back in a second. Reload it. Reload. Raise and rebuild are all powerful tools. Excuse me. Be back in a second. Reload it. Raise and rebuild are
take
all
that.
powerful tools. Anything else I can do to help the thieves?
Feeling ko, iba yung gusto ng business. Kasi sinulang ko ng gagawin is isusupply lang yung component.
Welcome to an arena! We have a star in our midst.
I think I'm almost done.
Stay a bit longer. Have dessert. We have a lot of time.
May stock siya. Tapos yun eh. Mag-iiba lang naman dyan yung Master TV yung pagkasmito.
I think I understand why so many Nikkes rely on you. Your words and actions naturally inspire trust.
Hi, Isabel. I still have not maxed her bond.
Hope that
I love how much effort Shifta puts onto April Fools each year. Yeah, I hope we'll get I hope we'll get to what do you call those? Those amazing TVs we got back then. Those were so good. The one with the shifty that looks like a game. That is so freaking good. No luck today. It's aight.
shine brightly for
Anyway,
my
thank you
self.
guys for hanging out with me. I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. If not, on the weekend. I'll see you all. Also, good luck on your rolls, guys. Good luck, good luck. I hope you get your own Arcana tomorrow. See ya. See ya. Oh, thank you so much. I'll see you all next time. Otsu, Chidori. Good luck on your rolls again. Bye-bye.
Soit le reflet, soit les coups du soleil qui fera fleurir ta craie. Le passé s'oublie en tournant la page et le futur chasse les nuages.
Shine brightly for my radiant self.